Hello everyone. It is Stacy with Stacy Ritzy DP Crafts and Stacy Deal Arts, and I wanted to welcome everybody to this wonderful whip and chat that we're going to be working on. It's kind of going to be an update on everything that's been going on, and I should be able to get this released this weekend. I'm sorry, I've got a little hair here that I'm dealing with. But anywho, welcome to the channel. For all of those that are new, congratulations for finding me and welcome. Um, if most of you who are new, just as a heads up, I do the February event, the Retro Cult Classic with Christopher Kolasa. So make sure that you do subscribe to both of our channels, and we'll be doing that in February and getting a release video out to you guys really soon right now. I'm just waiting for the art to go out for it to be released, and then we'll do a nice video and show you what's available. However, welcome to all the new subscribers. If you are just joining me, please make sure you hit that subscribe button below, and there'll be a little bell there that you can hit. It'll let you know of any new alerts, or it'll alert you of any new videos or lives that I do and we post, so you can keep up through there. And give me a thumbs up if you do end up liking the video. Give me comments below as well, because I do love to hear the comments, and I also love to interact with you guys. So what I'm doing here is I am working on a test piece that we're doing for Rose Profit Creations with a supplier, and I just thought I'd work on it and let you know what the process has been so far and where we're headed to, and what the next stage of testing is going to be, so that we can get these paintings released out to you. For those returning, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. I do appreciate it. And if you're looking for any updates with Rose Profit Creations, I'll go over that as well with you. So this is kind of going to be an informative video, and then I'll get to the personal stuff and do an actual whip if we have time. But we, Rose Profit Creations, as a company, we were having some delays with our supplier that is way beyond our control, and shipments are with the supplier being held up for whatever reasons we don't know. So we've been, over the past month or so, month or two, actually 2 months, I would say, if not longer. Rose has been seeking out other suppliers that we can utilize. We do have one that we're pretty confident in, and Rose received her test piece for it, and I'm working on mine right now, and so far I'm very happy with it. I'm doing musical melodies. It's an art piece that I did create, and the sticker sheet, where did I put the sticker sheet, is right here. So I will show you what it looks like. Let me turn it this way. So actually, let me turn it this way because I'm going to flip the camera. But that is the image right there. And I love the image because it's super colorful. But this is the beautiful sticker sheet. And I like how it has the border to cut out. So it has like a little border to help you cut it out in a straight line. But the colors are magnificent. The sticker sheet has clear details on how to actually use the product. And then it does have your individual cutout stickers that look like this. I just didn't use the number on it because it wasn't going to fit on my canister. But they are individual stickers, as you can see right there. And I absolutely love the sticker sheet. I like how the image is nice and clear, but it's small enough where you can actually stick it in your little book if you keep a diary or journal or whatever it's called. This is a poured glue canvas, and it is sticky. I've had this out, so let me go over here, and it's not as thick of the covers as that we usually have, but that's okay. I think she's going to talk to them about trying to thicken it up a little bit more, but if not, it's not a deal breaker, and it still works perfectly okay. And the canvas does have stick. See? It's just I have other stuff on top of it right now, which is weighing it down. But for me to have stuff on top and for it to be still that sticky, it's working great. Everything is sticking. I've had nothing pop. Everything is laying completely flat, which is great. There's been very little trash, and the drills to show you sparkle and shine. Hopefully it's clear enough on my camera. I'm just using my desktop right now. But there's been very little trash. And there's a huge section right here that's, well, Yeah, that's as much trash as I found, which is not a lot at all considering I've had twice, like 5 times as much with my last canvas I was working on. Um, and I'll go into that on why the whip and chats didn't go up for that either. The trays I'm using, just to go over the tools and to help promote the small businesses, I am using Gavin 3D trays. So these are wonderful. They do have little tabs at the end of them, but mine I usually take off because I'm constantly switching the drills out. I'm not using these ones for storage, but it does come with an extra little thing at the end. And I'm so sorry, but I do not have one to show you right now because I've got it packed in my bag. Um, but it does come with a really nice stopper that does not fall out of the tray at all. And what's nice about this is that when you go to empty it out, if it's super full because it's so high, the drills do not come out of it, other than right now, as I was just doing that. Um, but yeah, I've been super happy with the quality of the drills. We'll see if there's enough drills when I get through with this. This is a 50 by 95, so it is probably going to take me quite a time to do. There's color blocking, but this area of the red has about like 4 different colors into it. So I like how it's got the gradient and how the supplier actually charted it out. The one thing with the new canvases and the new supplier, if we do decide to go with the supplier, they do chart everything out for us, which makes it quicker processing where Rose doesn't have to spend the time in doing that, which is really, really good because then we can get the orders out. The orders will be done on a daily basis as opposed to maybe 2 or 3 times a week. So that way we can get it spread out and processed quicker. And yes, we are going to take care of all the old orders first and get those processed through and get the newer orders in as well. So if we go with this company, we'll be very excited in terms of getting that process started. Again, we do apologize. I know it's been super frustrating for everyone on the delays. It has truly, 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 I wouldn't say this if it wasn't, but it's truly been out of our control. And Rose has gone over on how much more she can handle in terms of these delays because she does really want this company to succeed, and I know it can, and I fully support it. And it just really stinks how bigger companies can overrule the smaller companies. And if you know, you know, and that's all I'm going to say to that. However, these drills have been great. In regards to this canvas, the some of the images, and this is what we're testing. So when we test for stickiness, we test for drill quality, um, unboxings for sure. We check the box and make sure everything's safe. And oh my gosh, when you guys get the box, whoosh, you are gonna love it. Our FWB group, which is a small group of our secondary testers, I did release a video out to them to show them what the box looked like, and I hope they're excited as I am and Roses about it. But the box is nice, and the sticker sheet is really nice too. So hopefully I'll get some feedback from them in terms of that, and we will be opening up hopefully for those secondary testers to put in an order or two on some images so we can get them further tested and then released out to you guys. So we definitely know that we are going to start strong in 2024, and we're just trying to get everything else that's already been sent and paid to the other supplier. We're trying to get either that sent out or refunded so we can get it sent over to the new supplier. So if any of you are waiting for refunds or have asked for refunds as opposed to getting the new supplier one, then we are aware of it. I've got something that's being tracked for everything. I definitely appreciate, the professional or kosher type of communicating you're doing and letting me know, so that way I know how to get that on the list of what we need to resolve. So thank you so much for just being civil and kind, and I appreciate that because I do understand what you guys are going through because mine's in there as well as a few other people that I know, and a lot of you have been very, very, very understanding and are very patient to get the order, and we do appreciate that. So thank you so much. It makes it so much easier. in order to handle the day-to-day stuff that we're dealing with this situation. So hold on one second. All right, so in regards to how this canvas has been testing, I'm sure you'll hear a lot of feedback from Rose on her live on Monday, which is, or Wednesday, I'm sorry, which is Tuesday, 6 to 8 Eastern Time on Tuesday. But you guys will probably hear a lot of updates. So if you haven't already joined that channel, that's Rose Profit Creations on YouTube. We're there every Tuesday Eastern North Carolina or Eastern time in the US, and it's Wednesday Australia time. So we do a lot of updates through there. I think she's going to be wrapping up the Doctor Who event that she's doing. But we'll also be going over updates with the supplier and just having some fun and talking. So you guys are more than welcome to join us there. I know there's been a lot of people asking about the chat room and what's going on with that. Unfortunately, with our live chat through the Facebook Home of Rose Profit Creations group, Facebook actually took away the live chats through the group. So we're trying to look up other means, or she's trying to look up other means to get those back going. I do miss everybody. Even though I wasn't in there a lot, I know that was an important way that you guys interacted with each other. And think they're trying to do it where we can do it on Discord or through Skype or some other thing. I don't know. Whatever you can do video chats with. So just if you want to subscribe, it's Home of Rose Profit Creations. You can subscribe there to keep updated on that on those details. I haven't been. I've been super busy with personal life and my art and RPC. So I will have to try and check on that. And for those, I think that's, oh yeah, going back to the canvas, let me go ahead and get this taken care of so we can get to regular talk and see how you guys did for the holidays. But with this canvas, I have been noticing that some of the codes that they use are a little bit too close together with some other codes. So I do have a list that I've been making with to the supplier. So that we will probably be meeting with them, or I'll pass it along. They were going to hook me up with their art team, I think. So I don't know if Rose is going to want to do that in a meeting with them or if I just message them separately. We'll have to figure that out once it gets to regular working time. We've been kind of off this week due to the holidays. I started my holidays on Tuesday after work and haven't been back. So this is like the first time I've been back. We do have an artist versus artist that's going on Rose Home of Rose Profit. If you guys want to join that, make sure that you do, subscribe to the channel and fill out the questions. We do need the questions filled out if you haven't done that before. And we have our artists. We've got 4 artists at a time. We actually have 6 artists right now with us. One of them is John, and you can check out all of the artwork from the artist. But this month it's Hannah Lipsky or Hannah Iterations, Elizabeth Libby Lenny, Rose, and Sarah. So you guys can vote on artwork that you like and try and guess who the artist is. And what that does is it puts it in a drawing, or not a drawing, but a voting at the end of the month to see whose art piece goes up on an early release for you guys. And then everybody else's will be released in 2024. I had to think of the year. Can't believe it's already coming to 2024. So the votes that are going up now, we did have prior releases that were supposed to go up in November and December. However, with the status of the supplier, we're trying to limit all the new artwork that's going up right now because we want to save that when we get the new supplier and have everything get loaded and freshened up. I know, guys, I'm so sorry. It's been frustrating. But we do have a lot of promise going forward, and we do have a lot of art that's going to go up. And some of you guys, you can see the artist versus artist as part of the sneak peeks. So And then by then, hopefully, we'll have some Valentine art and spring art coming up as well. So just keep your eye out. There's a lot. There's a lot that's going to be happening. But yeah, definitely artist versus artist is something unique that we're doing. And I think it's a fun way that you guys can guess on who the artist is and also see examples of or see the artwork that is going to go out and have a chance to vote on it in a fun way. So check that out. But going back to this one has not been on an artist versus artist. This is my musical melodies. It will be on a regular release. And it's just a beautiful image. I absolutely love this image. But there have been some issues with some of the codes on here or symbols, so we'll talk to them. Also on the box, there was some grammar situations on the box, nothing major. And one of the images I think they had on the box was flipped upside down. All some stuff that can be easily corrected. So this is what we do as part of testing. It's a very thorough testing at Rose and my level. And then anything that we might miss, or because we're not checking every single canvas that's out there, that's going to be pretty much impossible. We do have our secondary testers that will be doing orders and testing from a customer perspective. And that way we can, and any other concerns, we can kind of just get that taken care of as well, or make suggestions. If it's not life and death, we'll suggest it, but if it's not a major, major, major situation and something we can work with, like the film on the canvas, the sheet protector, the plastic protector, it's not something that's going to make or break. But the drills, the nice thing with this company is that if we do decide to go with them, they do have crystals, all crystal canvases, which will be super, super nice. And they have regular canvases, ABs. The squares are going to be resin drills. The rounds will be acrylic. And you guys will have your choice of what you would like to have within the canvas. They'll come with toolkits and all that good stuff. So, yeah. But other than that, I really like how these drills are laying. It's nice and flat. I'm not having to flatten anything with my finger like I've been having on my other canvases. So that's pretty good. If you guys have any questions on the new supplier or any questions in general outside of your orders, feel free to post them below because I will take a look and respond to them. Anything regarding orders or customs, anything like that, please send that to the business page, Rose Profit Creations business page, or email roseprofitcreations@gmail.com, only because that's where I track any concerns or issues and follow up with. And I'm a little delayed on a follow-up just because it was over Thanksgiving break. So I will be checking those emails today for y'all. But just realize it is Rose's weekend, as well as mine. I still try and check and keep up with everything, but normally it's a Monday to Friday thing. What else? I think that's about it business-wise. If you guys haven't already gotten your event piece in for the Doctor Who event, feel free to do that. That's going to be on Home of Rose Profit Creations. I think they're wrapping up week 4 or 5. I think it's week 4. So I think there's part of a week left for that event. So just stay posted on that page for it all. And then during the lives, I don't think you have to be on the live, but I think it's just grand prizes that they're doing. Oh, if you guys are wondering, the pen I'm using is Custom Pens by TJ. They do daily pick-me's where you go to their Facebook page. It's Custom Pens by TJ. I'll put all the links below for the stuff that I'm using so you guys are familiar with it. I usually use the glue dots, the scented glue dots from Oh Snap Crafters Cafe. I just don't have them in right now because I'm trying to use up a putty that I still had, and I'm not using fresh tips. So I just ordered some from DAC with the okay, so DAC with their Thanksgiving order. Let's do that real quick. Did you guys get like a lot of stuff from DAC? I wasn't too interested. I shouldn't, I mean, the art wasn't really my type of thing for a lot of it. I think I did get a Christmas Hannah Lynn and a teddy bear from Randall Spangler. Not teddy bear. What am I saying? I'm thinking of my bear time stories. And a Randall Spangler, a little Randall Spangler one, just so I had it for the Spangler event. But I didn't, I think those were the only two things that I got. I really didn't have anything I was fully interested in. Um, I don't know. I think now because I have so much stuff to work on that I'm more satisfied and I'm not really picking things for events anymore just because I'm enjoying what I'm actually working on. That was a bad one, sorry. But I enjoy what I work on and right now I kind of want to see how my art comes out. And so I've got some of the companies that I work with. They have sent me canvases. So right now I'm working on the one for Rose Profit. This one I did have to buy because I did have to test it. But I do have one from Diamond Painting Bling Art that I'm going to do an unboxing for. This one will have an unboxing. That'll go up. It's a little bit of a longer unboxing only because I had to do it really, really thorough. But once we get things ordered and the announcement made for the new supplier, providing everything does go well, I'll get the unboxing for this out as well. Um, but yeah, there's just so much going on with everyone lately. Everyone's busy for the holidays and saving up money for the holidays, which is great. Um, any of you get anything interesting for Black Friday or unique? I got a air fryer and ended up melting it. I don't know. I don't know what happened. So, luckily, I got all my turkey cooked in it. So, what I did this year for Thanksgiving was I took my turkey and I put it in the air fryer, and it was so good. I find out it comes out really, really juicy that way and moist. Yes, I did use that word, and crunchy, but somehow the bottom of it was melting. So, there's air vents at the top of the air fryer, and I thought, sorry about that. I didn't realize my dog was in my room. But the air fryer has vents in it at the top to let steam and stuff out. So I saw stuff coming out of it and I was like, okay, because it didn't do that the whole turkey. But the very last bit of it, I'm like, okay, well, I have it unplugged and it is off. So maybe that's just really, really hot inside. Um, and everything, when I opened it up, looked fine and good and no problems. But we continued to smell this stuff melting. And I was like, what the heck is melting? And so I go to look at the air fryer and still trying to find out because I opened up the bottom of it and you couldn't see anything. But the bottom of it underneath what I was cooking on actually melted away and melted. Yeah, it was really bad. Um, Melted plastic is like liquid. And if you don't get it off of stuff quickly, it's going to stick in and get hard. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was a defect or something I did or something that got turned on that shouldn't have. So I've got to try and take it back and see what's happening. Luckily, none of us got, it didn't get any worse than what it was. My turkey came out perfect. There was no odor or anything to the turkey, which I thought was really weird. So I don't know what happened. But I did order another one just because it was on sale and I wanted to get it for the Black Friday as a replacement. And it just stinks because I just bought the one I had. So I'm going to have to try and return it and just say it was a defective, something on it was defective or what have you. I have no idea why it started melting, to be honest. So that was the fiasco. I made a really good cornbread with actual corn in it. That came out really, it didn't come out dry like a lot of cornbread is, which was nice. And then I put in some sweet potatoes in the air fryer and that came out really good. I do have a sweet potato casserole that's in our freezer right now along with some steaks. So I'll probably be cooking that at some point. this weekend before they go bad. So we'll have plenty of turkey and actual meat left to eat. Did I make mashed potatoes? I don't think I made mashed potatoes. Um, and I just feel full. Like I'm stuffed. And I'm eating stuff that I shouldn't be eating, like a lot of carbs. And that's not okay because I can't exercise right now because my knee is in severe pain. I can barely walk on it. I don't know what's going on with that. Everyone's like, you need to go to the doctor, you need to go to the doctor. And yes, I know I need to go to the doctor, but I'm have a high tolerance for pain and I'm very stubborn, but it is hindering me from exercise. And I think I've gained like 5 pounds because of it. Also because I was very stressed at work what was it, week before last, and was eating all of the Halloween candy, which was not good at all either. So all of this combined is not healthy for me. Will I be taking Metamucil? Yes, I will be taking Metamucil. If you know, you know. But gastric bypass, you kind of have to sometimes. Um, we're sleeping in the living room right now just because I think that helps my knee because I can sleep on the the recliner and keep my knee elevated a little bit more. And we've just been falling asleep in there. So I was supposed to get some work done yesterday, which is why emails didn't get to because I was asleep by like 10 o'clock because I decided to sit down in the recliner and watch a movie with my daughter. So yeah, which was good. She went to bed and she's like, Mom, you must have had a good sleep because you were snoring all night long. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, what else is going on? So, my sister has clothing at her house in California that we were supposed to take for jeans and stuff, but Jackie was in a I'm not going to wear jeans mode, so we kind of left the clothes there. Hold on one second. Okay, so I had to deal with the dog, and now I completely zoned out on what I was actually talking about. I don't know. These are how the baggies come. Oops, hold on. So they come with the label, the number that it coincides with on the legend, the DMC code, and how much is in the bag. So if you ever need to order any or need to replace them, so like you're trying to enhance your image, you'll know how much you need based on the bag quantity. Is there an inventory sheet? I don't think I saw an inventory sheet, but the bags have the quantity on there, like how much you're going to need. So now I just totally forgot what I was talking about. I need to take some more brain power stuff. But in terms of shopping, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay, see, I just needed to refresh. So Jackie was in this mode where I don't like jeans and blah, blah, blah. So we left a lot of the jeans at my sister's house because we get nothing but hand-me-downs from her. And I've rarely ever have to pay for clothes for my daughter. She's been very blessed. We have like garage sales at the military area out here. So there's a lot of military families and a lot of babies, and all throughout, I think, her 4 years, we were getting stuff from there through like it's called Cherry Point Yard Sales. So I got a lot of stuff, clothes, toys, everything through there, and it worked wonders. And now that she's older, we started, I think when she turned like 5 or 6, we started getting a lot of clothes from my sister that she saved up for us. So I barely had to pay for any clothes. I think underwear and socks is like mostly what we buy her now. But now, all of a sudden, Mommy, I want jeans. She's starting to wear jeans. Yeah, so now it's a debate to get my sister to ship out the jeans that we have over there or to buy new jeans. So I'm thinking I might just have to order because jeans are really heavy. I think I just need to get some boxes shipped out to her of the prepay, the flat rate boxes, so that way she can roll up the jeans and stick them in there. I don't think we need size 14, but like the size 12s we do. What did she wear previously, instead of jeans, she wore leggings. So, like 30 degrees outside, she would double up her leggings and she would wear two pair of leggings. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I don't know. But that's what she did. And now she's finding out that she's really cute in jeans. She's got no tush, she's got no legs, but she's yeah. And if she would take time and do her hair, and stuff and make it look pretty, like she's mm, I don't want to brag, but she's a very beautiful child. And unfortunately, Mama doesn't wear makeup, doesn't, do stuff with her hair, so she hasn't really learned. But she's going to have to because she's a very beautiful person, and I want that beauty to shine. And yeah, but anyway, so we went shopping. As much as my knee was killing me, I was riding around in wheelchairs as much as possible. Only at one store though, because the other stores didn't have one, so I was hobbling with the cart. I was like, just put my ass in the cart, and push me that way. But she had fun. She got to pick out jeans and some tops and sweaters and whatnot. So she's starting to find her way and what she likes. And I think that's great. And luckily, she picked out stuff that looks good on her and is attractive to her. So she does get bullied a lot in school, and she's finding out that if she wears stuff that matches and looks good, then she's less likely to get bullied. But one of the things that does hinder her is that she wants to be herself as well, and herself is expressive and wearing things that don't match. So I just, I had to tell her, it's something I told the therapist, so the therapist talked to her about it, I'm sure, but I also told her that, you know, a lot of times you have to do what society's expectations are. Um, and if society needs you to match to be more accepted, then you match. And you don't lose yourself or your identity. You know, you can bend to society a little bit as long as it's not morally incorrect, but don't lose sight of who you actually are, and always know that you can always express yourself as well. Hold on one sec. Sorry, she was yelling, I love you. So I don't know if she can hear me or not, but whatever. Anyway, so the bullying seems to have gone down a little bit at her school, which is good. Um, she came home one day and she realized that. She's like, Mom, I don't get bullied as much anymore when we were talking about it. And I said, Oh, why? She goes, Because I realized that if I wore stuff that matches and whatnot, if I change the way I dress, then I'm less likely to get bullied. And that's when we went into the whole song and dance. And I was like very proud of her for realizing that. I'm like, but she is supportive of the pride community. And right now she's experimenting with that with her girlfriend. It's like, okay, I said, but just understand, that even that part of the society, you still get, they go through a lot and you'll still have that backlash sometimes. And so she kind of understands. She hasn't felt it yet, but I just try and prepare her that even though, you were getting bullied in school for the way you were wearing or, stuff you were wearing or the way, how different you are, whatever you do, just don't lose who you are. Um, I love her uniqueness, and she just needs to find people that are unique like her, is what I told her. I said, so if you can find a little community of people that, whether they're here or elsewhere, and you can stick with that little community of friends, it's okay if they're not local, it's okay if they're just online. Um, but as long as you have that connection, that's awesome. I should go to the Facebook groups and actually see. She's in, is it in Ethereal, where they make animal masks, and it's not the full-bodied furry type of mask that the furries apparently wear. These are masks that they hand make. So they're doing a lot of that in hand puppets, like hand dragon puppets, I guess is what they are. So she's really into that, and she's very creative, and I'm very proud of her for it. Her art class, I think I'm going to up her art class, especially if she can get dropped off from school and just do her art, her studies there and then her art, because it's also a homeschooling area as well. And that might just be a little bit of a reward for her if I can get her into that. I have to check with the school and see if the bus will drop off because it's kind of like in a little business community. But I know that they can drop off on the side of the driveway, which will be good because, she is a preteen right now and not a baby anymore. She's in middle school, so I don't see why they couldn't. It just might mean she needs to go on a different bus. I don't know. We shall have to see. So that'll be interesting because on some days she won't go there, like on Wednesdays and Fridays or something. I don't know. I'll have to see how it all works. I just like the fact that I don't have to sit and pick her up on my days off. Um, we did I don't know if you guys caught the live, but you can go back and see the live. I was able to hang out with our Christopher Kolasa, and that was so much fun. It was a drive, yes, it was, but it was so worth it. And even just to have a day to hang out with him was wonderful. We stayed at the hotel the first night. We got there really early Friday. We just kind of hung out at the hotel because we drove up in the morning and check-in wasn't until 3, but I think they let us in around lunchtime. I had all of our food and everything, and I brought my protein shakes, but oh my God, I don't know what was going on, but I think because I had just rinsed out my protein shake container and sealed it instead of letting it dry out that it got really like ugh. So I couldn't have any protein shakes because the smell was like not so great. If you know, you know. It was clean, trust me, it was clean. But I think I might not have rinsed out the blender part as well as I should have. So when we got home in the dishwasher, it went on a sanitize. After it got washed, I put it on the sanitize setting just to get it a little cleaner, and it was fine after that. So, um, but when you wash something and you don't let it air out. Anyway, let's go skip to the next subject. So, anyway, we got to go up to see Christopher, and that was really fun. We just kind of hung out, and it was just like we chilled, and it was so much fun because I didn't have to pretend to be somebody I wasn't. Sometimes you're nervous when you go see somebody for the first time, especially when you go to the community events. I would love to take him, like to pick him up and take him to a community event and go to one of the retreats. I would love to do that. And I know like the community would love that as well. But I personally would love to hang out and go to a retreat or something with him. Leave my daughter. But I just we decided that we were going to be travel buddies. We were talking about doing a Disney trip, but I'm like, you're gonna have to get your butt down here. I'm not driving up to get you and then going down to Disney. But that would be fun if, I could have someone I can hang out with and have fun with. And, that's what Jackie wanted. I am married. My husband's a truck driver, but rarely does he like to do anything um, with us anymore lately. I know because he's really tired when he comes home and just wants to relax. And I get that. But I want to have a travel buddy too. So, and I like the fact that I can have like Fridays and Saturdays off of work. Normally during summer, I wouldn't be going in, like when daylight savings hits, we usually go to a 12 to, what was it, 11 to 7:30, which is normally my schedule. So it's like I don't technically have to get back in time until like 11 so I can get to work, which gives me, an extra day, a full day I can stay somewhere. But I would love to plan a Disney trip. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So who knows? We might see what happens from there. But yeah, so I get a travel buddy. How often we travel, I don't know, but we definitely would be getting into a lot of shenanigans. That is for darn sure. Shenanigans up the Yahoo. Am I going to go back to Australia? Because I did do about 2.5 weeks in Australia, and the answer is yes. I think we're going to head back there when Jackie graduates from middle school. Sorry, I had to get a little drink for those of you that, what is it, like the ASMR sound? But I do want to go back up there again. And this time I think what we'll do is we'll probably do road trips because I definitely want to take her up to, I want to take like a tour and actually go through the outback areas and more of the wilderness. And and see people. I definitely want to see people, but I don't know what our options are going to be. But I love staying with Rose. It was wonderful. And I love our tea that we had and just the time that we got to spend. But I also want it to be an adventure for her as well and see the different parts of the country. So we'll work on something. But I think right now, with the type of person that Jackie is that I'm thinking we're looking into more cruises. Hold on. Okay. I just want to make sure I was putting it back in the right container. But see what I mean is I had this completely full. This was a full bag. And you can see how it doesn't, I don't know if it's all going to fit back in there. Let's see. Do you think we can fit it all back in? No. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up another area. Give me just a second here. I'm just going to put some of these on there because I can't put them back in. So hold on 1 second. Let me just lift this up real quick. Let me get these in the dirty one. Okay, you guys can critique me on how I do my stuff. I don't care. I don't have a scissors. So one of the things I like about this paper is, whoops, I'm not going to destroy that, but let me go ahead and cut this. Alright, is that I can just do that. I don't even need scissors, and voila. Alright, let me get these last few things on because I cannot put them in anything. Oh yeah, so with Jackie, the way she is, I think right now the whole trip to Australia was wonderful, and I wish we had more opportunity to do more, but my knee was killing me. The first day I didn't plan anything out properly, and so it was really hard deciding what tour group to do and what to do out there just because it was an area that didn't have a lot of nature. It's mostly wine country and food country where I was. We were in Melbourne, and there's a lot of wine and food, and I can't eat and chocolate, and I can't eat normal food, and I don't drink. So those were kind of out. So to get anywhere else, it was pretty much a couple days drive on a tour, and I was like, I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to spend as much time as I could. And I kind of just wanted to relax, to be honest with you. But I was like, okay, we're almost done with our first week here, and I don't have anything planned. So I did plan something for a Friday. I don't think I ever told you guys this, but I planned something for a Friday, and unfortunately, one of the tours I did for that current Friday instead of the following Friday. So I missed that tour. Yeah, that was a hole in my pocketbook, but what can you do? We were supposed to go on a chocolate tour, but by then my knee was like majorly hurting. I was super tired because we had crammed in like 2 or 3 tours in 1 week. Um, and we had done a lot of walking in town. And Jackie is, I guess, I don't know. All she did was whine about the walking, and it really took away a lot of the fun. And I told her that. I said, all you're doing is complaining about the walking. But mom, it was a lot to walk. I was like, I know, but these are opportunities you don't have normally. So I'm thinking that cruises with little outings would be better because usually they're taking you on those outings. They have a van and stuff to take you on the outings themselves. So that might be more the way to go with her. She does want to go to Brazil and go through the Amazon and the rainforest, but I'm just not sure how safe it is. But she wants to go back to, I think she just wants to see like things in the rainforest, like the birds and the animals and stuff. And she's a very nature oriented person. And I think now, because she just studied Israel and she just studied Egypt and some other country she studied, I think. But those are the two main ones that I remember. Um, she's now wanting to go visit. And I'm just like, yeah, not right now, sweetheart. Um, but as she learns about new countries, I would love to take her there. I think she was learning about England and the plague. I'm not sure, but we watched the Ten Commandments and Charlton Heston's The Bible. What was it? The Bible, the Old Testament, I think is what the movie was called. I grew up on both of those with my dad. I love those two. Those two. All right, we use those. So let me go ahead and close this out. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this right here. See how easy that is? I don't even need a scissors. I love it. You guys like the thick papers, but I don't mind having it thin. And it's can be creased, and I just put my tray on top of it. You guys use cover minders. That's great. Woohoo! I don't. Let me get my 310 back. And the storage container I'm using is ArtDot because I love it. What should I use now? So the hearts are one thing. The hearts, and they've got two triangles going in the same direction. That was confusing. So this, and these. These were the three confusing symbols. And you can see why. These two especially are very hard to tell apart. And then they had for the red ones, the confusing ones for the red ones so far is this one, 8 and R. And these were the confusing ones for the reds. So the 8s and the R's were hard to tell apart. And then the peace sign, because there's too much detail in it, that it's not clear enough for me personally. So I'm going to be running those through with Rose and seeing what she says. And right now I am just testing the other colors. So I'm trying to get to other areas of the canvas. I'll probably come up here and do the greens next, the greens and the yellows, just so I have a variety. Right now I did the reds, and now I'm doing the blues, and then I'll do the greens and yellows. And we'll go from, and then that should be enough. This is just a really huge section. But yeah. I wonder how long this is going to take me to do, to be honest with you. I want to finish mine because that way it'll let us know how many colors, if we had enough colors. Now another one I'm noticing, let me see what you guys think with these two. Hold on. Do you guys think, yeah, they're not too different. I mean, you can tell, but do you guys think these two would be an issue when they're together, those codes? I can tell the difference, so it's not anything major. I'm just wondering your opinions. What do you guys think? Would those be confusing for you? Let's see how they diamond paint. So I'm just going to empty everything out, even though I don't need everything. Oh, see? Ay. I'm always spilling a drill. And yes, if I had a thing in there, that would have prevented it. Do I have a squishy? Hold on, I'm trying to see what I did with it. I don't know what I did with it because I was working in the other area. And I could have sworn I had it, but I don't know what I did with it. There's a squishy. I could definitely use a squishy. But I want to know where the stopper. What did I do with the stopper? Sorry, I'm looking on the floor for my stopper. I'm a hot mess express when it comes to stuff sometimes. That's just my notes. Alright, forget it. I don't know what I did with my stopper. I have a container I usually put everything in, and it's not in there for some reason. And I know my daughter was working on my desk, so I don't know what happened, but let's go ahead and we will put the stopper in. So there we go. Just cut that in half. There you go. If you ever lose anything, there's your stoppers. And then see, now you have a little hole. I don't think it'll come out of there, but at least it'll stop it from coming out. Let me get all these up. But see, you learn how to do something different when you're in a situation. Yes, I know. I am horrible for displaying a small business product when I don't even know where the other part is. But that's my fault. That's no issue with the product itself. So please don't think that. I just don't keep my stoppers on. Um, but let me get all of these picked up real quick and we will go back to painting. But yeah, so I was thinking of taking her on a cruise. And cruises aren't so expensive nowadays, you know? It's just a matter of getting down to it. But I would love if her cousin would also come on the cruise with us without her parents. My niece. I'd love to take her on a cruise as well. I don't know if my older niece would want to go, but she's a little too posh for things. But she made it through college, her first semester of college. So she says she's really excited about it and she's adjusted really well, which is really good. I'm very happy and excited for her. She's like an A student, so she's studying genetic engineering, I think is what she's studying. Which I was like, okay, that is so weird because none of us were ever into stuff like that. I'm like, my dad was an engineer. I studied business management. Her dad's a business management. Sorry, her papa was in engineering, and then engineering sales, I think, because he worked with the gas company, and so he managed sales on the pipeline with the different pipelines, I think. But my mom was a PE teacher. My sister's a teacher. Both my aunts are teachers. And my uncle's a radiologist. So that's the only medical area that we've had experience with is through our uncle. Her great uncle was a radiologist. So how she got into genetic engineering or genetic testing, I don't know. But I think that's really cool. I'm like, I can't help you there. She's been reading books about that since she was in like started middle school. So that's something that's been of interest for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll study Alzheimer's and stuff and can help me prevent from getting it. Or dementia. Alzheimer's and dementia are two really pronounced diseases that, other than, there's a lot of diseases out there, but anyway, those are just the main ones that run in our family. Hopefully, I don't go crazy, right? But anyway, let's see. No, we're almost at 53 minutes. How awesome is that? So I'm going to go ahead, I guess, let you guys know what's going on for the future. I am working on new art. It is slow to come just because I'm a little bit burnt out. I don't like to mass produce art. I can technically if I wanted to, but I don't because I like to personally edit everything that I do and make sure that it looks good and add what I need to add or remove what I need to remove with my digital art. So it prevents me from getting art out there as quickly as I want to. I have two companies that I work with. Or three companies actually. I work with Diamond Painting Bling Art, which I do have an unboxing that I'm going to be filming this weekend, so you'll see that hopefully go up by Sunday at the absolute latest. And then I also have Pam Diamond Painting, So I have artwork through there, and hopefully they'll get more released. I know I have a lot of retro stuff that I need to get up for the Retro Cult Classic in February in time, so you guys can get that stuff ordered. If you want to order anything, there will be a special giveaway for anyone working on my personal art pieces that fall under that category. If you already have some of my art and wondering if it does, you're more than welcome to message me. That's perfectly okay, or you can message Christopher as well. But just to give you a little heads up, there'll be a separate giveaway for that. I'm not sure what yet. We've got a few sponsors already and are looking for more. I think we need a tray sponsor we're trying to get. And I had a washi tape one. I don't know if I'm going to do that again this year. Would you guys be interested in having, I mean, I do want to promote small businesses, so I'll probably just reach out to people and to bring them into the diamond painting world if they haven't already. So I'll just reach out to some companies and see, just because I do want to help promote with them. And yeah, so we're still working on some, and that's why I haven't gotten a video out yet, but we will. Christopher and I'll be, it's just Christopher and me this year, so we'll be doing our lives. We'll have the group open as well, but just understand that I am super busy as well, so I'm not sure if it's going to be all lives or whip and chats or how it's going to work right now. It's going to kind of be a case by case. I haven't really decided. If, Christopher can do a whip and chat one week and I can do one another week or something, just so we can compensate each other, that might be easier, but it'll still just be a weekly giveaway type of thing. I'm not sure how exactly we're going to do it. We do have to talk about it. But yeah, so stay tuned, because that'll be coming up on both of our channels. And stay tuned for my art. I am posting images of my art. I do have to update my Facebook page, my business page, Stacy Deal Arts, because some of the art got switched over to another company due to the shipping situations. So once they release it, I'll get that art updated and sent out to you all, so you guys can see where the art actually is, because there's a lot of good images I want to show you guys. And then art will be opening up with Rose as well, so there'll be new pieces available too. But anyway, I am going to go ahead and end this, just because I have a daughter waiting for me and we've been at our time. And it's been wonderful. Stay tuned to the channel, because there will be another unboxing for you. I've got another image of my diamond painting that I'll open and unbox. I've got a lot of stuff friend gave me while I visited him, so I need to definitely show you guys those. Those are a lot of special drills, and he gave me a painting from a company I haven't worked with before, so that'll be awesome to, it's already unboxed, but it'll be awesome just to show you. And I'd love to get worked on it. I am working on an art piece from Palm Diamonds for a gift for someone for the holidays. So I do need to work on that. So maybe that'll be my next whip and chat, or just a speed video. I haven't decided yet. But that's Fisherman's Prey, and I've just got one row completed on it so far, so I've got a ways to go. That one is only a, what is it, a 60 by 50, and there's a lot of blocking with it until I get to the unblocking area. So I'll be working on that from time to time. Just a lot of product. I need to work on my Ritz Splits tray for someone for a gift, so that'll be the second one that'll be produced out. My Ritz Splits, I do want to do that more frequently. I'm just not set up and to do it as often as I'd like to, but I really want to be able to provide that to people. So I might just have to like mass produce the base of my trays, because they're all custom. So we'll have to see. I definitely have to see how I want to handle that. But anyway, All right, I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Stay true to yourself. Be kind, be smart, be wise, and love yourself. And give me feedback on how you liked the video. And I love you guys. Take it easy. Have a great holiday, winter season, or summer if you're south of the border. Take it easy. Bye.